In 1999, after playing my first few years in the big leagues, there were rumors swirling around by you great media that I was not going to be a Kansas City Royal in 1999. And the most honest coach I know is Tom Bergmeyer. And I drove over to Bergie's house and I said, Bergie, I hear it in the talk radio shows and I see it in the newspaper. They're saying I got no chance to be a Royal this year. Bergie, I just bought a house in Overland Park. I'm a single guy living 1,500 miles away from my family. I call this place my off-season home. What's about to happen to me, Bergie? And Bergie said, well, you want the truth? I said, I do. He said, well, I was just in a meeting earlier today at the K, and Mike, they love you as a player, but they said you'll never catch another day as a Royal, and that your days are numbered as a Kansas City Royal. I said, well, what's the chance? What is the chance of me being a Kansas City Royal this year? He said, you want the truth? I said, absolutely. He said, 0%. He said, we go to spring training in a week. If you do make that trip to Baseball City, my advice to you would be pack your bags real lightly because you're going to be shipped out or released or sent out any day. So that spring training, I went every day, every 5 or 6 days, I'd do my laundry, I'd fold it up, and I never used a dresser that spring training. I had my suitcase in the corner of my room. But that night after I spoke with Tom Bergmeyer, I had probably one of the coolest nights of my life. As a single young man searching for a future and a future wife and really meaning in my life, I went to Church of the Nativity in Overland Park. And as I was praying and asking God to give me some direction in my life, I looked down at my Bible, and on it was a sticker of a tandem bicycle. And I felt that Christ was saying, Mike, have you really trusted me with everything in your life? Have you trusted me with your career? Have you trusted me with your future bride? And I really hadn't. And I made a commitment to God that night after a lot of tears of joy, Scoop, that I wanted to have that peace. I didn't want to feel anxious. I didn't want to feel depressed. I didn't want to feel hopeless. And I said, all I want to do is just pedal. And when I say pedal, I mean pedal harder than I've ever pedaled in my life. But I'm going to trust you with my life and my career and my future wife. And although I was ridiculed for a couple of years for not dating, my life turned around that night at that church. Because every single day in spring training and for the rest of my career, I'd make the sign of the cross and say, Lord, just let me go out and pedal today. And it really made things easy for me. I'm facing Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez, Roger Clemens. All I got to do is go out and pedal for 3 hours. I've already worked hard. I lifted weights in the weight room last night for 2 hours. I watched video on him for an hour at noon. I got a good night's sleep, and I'm ready to go. All I got to do is pedal. It's not that bad. I'm facing this future Hall of Famer. Well, he's got to face me. And all I'm going to do is pedal my heart out tonight. And all of a sudden, my career began, all the pressure was taken off, lifted away. And I went to that spring training in '99 Scoop and hit over 500. And with that freedom mentality of just going out and pedaling. And I'm so glad that 0% chance of being a Royal turned into a 100% chance. Tony Muser, Allard Baird, they gave me a chance. And I couldn't imagine my life any different or any better had they not given me that chance that spring training.